Hello everyone, welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy at the start of the day. Okay, we have here the Eight of Cups. You have finally decided to leave behind something. But as you leave it behind, you have made sure that everything is in order. So right now, for some of you, maybe you are in the process of getting things in order before leaving, or you already have prepared everything and it's time for you to go. No. So for some of you, you are moving to a new career. For some of you, you are moving to another place. For some of you, those who are stationary at this time, you are leaving behind a certain life situation that is no longer beneficial to you. So for some of you, you are changing, there is a change of living or change of lifestyle. So for example, if in the past you have been practicing a certain kind of lifestyle that is not very helpful to you, at this time you are embarking on a new way of living. Like for example, for some of you, you are beginning a new exercise regimen. For some of you, you are choosing to have a healthier kind of diet. For some of you, you are embarking on learning something new. So you are leaving behind ignorance, you are leaving behind a certain health situation or a certain life practice that is not helpful to you. So in a certain sense, for some of you, you are walking away from something that is no longer beneficial to you and you are moving on to something better. Now, because it is a transition period and you are embracing something that is relatively new, whether it be embracing a new career, embracing a new place, or embracing a new way of living, then there is a certain mystery in it, just like that of the moon. And when you encounter certain mysteries, it is important that we are not just guided by our logical mind, but also by our intuition. We need to be receptive to the guidance coming from the inner realm, from the divine, from our spirit guides, from our angels, so that we'll be able to go towards the right direction. Now, there are some challenges you're going to do, like, for example, journeying might require you to travel overseas. Changing a career also might require you to cross over to something that is a little bit more challenging. Something, if it is a change of career, it is something that is very much different from your previous career. There's a big difference between this new career that you're going to embrace and the career that you are leaving behind. At the same time, also, there is a big difference between the lifestyle that might no longer be helpful to you and the lifestyle that you are aspiring for. So there will be some challenges, but the important thing there is to make a decision to move forward. Now, let's try to see how this will further unfold. Well, you see here the Three of Wands. Somehow the Three of Wands is saying, be on fire, get to work. Don't hesitate anymore. If you have a temptation to procrastinate, the card is saying, don't procrastinate, start working on it. Put on your working clothes and start working on it. So, if in the past you have been hesitating, the card is telling you now, put your hand on the plow, start working on it. So if you're going to journey already, then start preparing your things for the journey. Start getting your affairs in order before you leave. If you are changing your career, make sure that everything will be in order when you leave behind your previous work, and somehow prepare yourself also for this new endeavor that you're going to embrace. If, for example, it is a lifestyle that you need to let go, then it's time for you to prepare or plan on how you will make your transition, how you will make a smooth transition from an old way of living to something new. So put on your working clothes and start working on it. Now, what is the advice of the universe for us? Well, there will be some successes and there will be some failures. Now, oftentimes, uh, the important thing there is to walk away and continue, to begin again. You see here in the Five of Swords, this person had some losses. So, as you move on to something new, there might be some parts there that you might have to let go. Consider it as lost. The universe will replace it. Do not worry. That's what comes to me right now. So there might be some loss as you move on. For example, you're going to move on to another career. Well, there might be some loss of some privileges that you might have had in the past because going on something new. And maybe it's because something new. There are certain things, certain comforts that you will have to let go. At the same time, also when you are changing your lifestyle, there are certain perks and certain comforts that you also need to let go. So, in a certain sense, just consider them as something that you really need to let go. So, just walk away, let it go. Consider it as a loss. Okay, there is a helicopter coming there. It's like the helicopter flying away. Mhm. Uh, you need to go on to move on. And when you move on, you need to leave behind certain things. Uh, the clouds is about to clear. There, consider those losses as temporary ones. Sooner or later, you will regain something much more. Uh, decidere, the word deciding. When you decide to move on to something new, you need to cut off certain things. So consider that some of the things you will have to lose, but something, when you let them go, you will have more space for newer things. Now let's go to Good Morning Oracle. There's a helicopter going up and down. It's as if somebody is looking over you. Okay. Makes me think of, yeah, you're not alone. Makes me think also of travel. So for some of you, you will be traveling by air, maybe. Anyway, let's try to see what is the Good Morning Oracle. Okay, surrender. Just surrender to the flow. If you are going to lose certain things, then just let it go. Surrender. Surrender and then move on. So surrender to the changes. Like this one also, this person is looking back to the things that he might have left behind. So he's planning for the future, but at the same time, maybe he's also reflecting on the things that he might have left behind. Here also, these are well organized cups. So as you move on to a new career, as you move on to a new place, as you move on to a new lifestyle, well, the things that you left behind are not really quite bad, but you're going on to something that is much better. Now, letting go requires some strength, requires some uh, what you call this determination. So here you need that inner strength to learn to say no, learn to let go. Now, especially if it is something that is good, you're letting it go because you are moving on to something better. So, this is something that you need to consider. Now, the number three seems to be very important to you right now, and number five. Number three and number five, just be aware of these numbers. If they keep repeating, then there might be a message here for you. Now, uh, so just be aware that you need to let go of certain things. So You need to surrender. And at the same time, you need to have the courage to let it go. The strength, the inner determination to let it go so that you will have newer possibilities in your life. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to benefit from our reading, and I hope that some of you have resonated with this reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.